welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, I know I've disappeared for 2 months or so. I have basically failed as a YouTuber. As someone that is passionate about Bridgerton, I have not done well in updating you on Bridgerton news or come back with any long-term review of like my thoughts of season 3 Bridgerton. Yeah, I just disappeared. I disappeared, and I'm sorry. I would like to say I'm sorry. Life honestly has been happening. Like, life has really been lifing. Ever since the moment I turned ageless, like, I'm not even joking, like my life has just gone on like speed 10 at this point. As you can see, like the background is very different. It's not like normally like you see like the painting or like the window behind my room or like the TV in the background. That's because I'm an independent woman. I was independent, but like I'm fully independent. Your girl has moved. Your girl has moved. She's in the big wide world, just existing, just living, just scared and nervous and just trying to take it all in. Exciting times, scary, nervous times, and I just thought, as I was reflecting, I was like, okay, do you know what, Karen, let's go back. You're a creator, you love creating videos. Let's not sit and be sorry for ourselves and play like the victim, because you know, this year has just been like the last couple of years, it's just absolutely just been tough, like super tough. And I'm just kind of at this point, like I'm like looking at God and I'm like, bro, like I know like you're trying to teach me lessons and it's time for me to move on, but I'm just tired. That's like, I'm just honestly just tired. Honestly, as in those times, like I was going through my stuff, I've still been watching TV shows and movies. I just not been filming videos about it. Actually, to be fair, before I moved, I did have like a video to talk about what I really thought, you know, about season 3 with like all the hype being just died down. I know you guys saw me reacting to like season 3, each of the episodes, and the excitement was up there. But honestly, guys, I process things very differently. Like in the moment, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But then as the hype died down and as I finished all the episodes, I literally just sat and I was just there like, there's a lot of things I wasn't really happy with season 3. I just felt like, long story short, because I'm not going to try and go too long, because like the video I really had planned for you was like really 40 minutes long. But for me, I don't think, like the best way to sum it up is, if you ask me, would I be binge watching season 3 again? I don't think so, and not in a very long time. I don't think there's even parts of it that I feel like I would watch. I think a lot of the hype when it came to season 3 was really to do with, you know, the carriage scene and the mirror scene. For those that, you know, they read the book or haven't read the book or listened to like Nicola and Luke on their press tour, kind of just talk about, you know, what to expect. That was great and all, and then the music, but if you kind of take a seat back and just kind of look, you feel like, I definitely feel like season 3 was definitely rushed, and I felt like the spark and what that innocence Bridgerton had in season 1 and season 2 was definitely not there. And I will stand between the heavens and the earth, sorry. I had that quote. I would definitely say, if anyone would ask me what's my favorite season, I would say it's season 2, and it will always be season 2. And it's actually so funny how when season 3 came out, what were trending was Queen Charlotte. And I think what happened here, the reason why a lot of people maybe didn't feel like it was good, especially those people that came on Queen Charlotte spin-off, it's not part of Bridgerton season 1 2, it's like a whole spin-off on its own. The reason why I think a lot of people kind of were disappointed, felt like, oh, this season was crap, and I feel like that's quite like a harsh word, but I think a lot of the things that they could have done to make it more as glam that they did, like season 1 season 2. I love the hairstyles they did with Queen Charlotte and all of that stuff, but I felt, and Cressida's outfit, some of it I was just like, this is absolutely ridiculous, like let's relax here. I felt like some of the budget could have been moved a lot to other areas, but I'm not going to go into that because I've had many discussions with my friends about it, and there's a lot of YouTubers that I kind of seen from TikTok and here and there that talk about this, so you can go and watch their videos. But I can see why there is a lot of people were disappointed, because in the hiatus period we had it was season 2, Bridgerton, Anthony and Kate, which was absolutely, in my opinion, brilliant, and better than season 1. And then you had Queen Charlotte, which was way better than season 1, season 2, out of this word. Like, not like a lot of people kind of find Bridgerton glam. It was like a mixture. It just felt more realistic. It was a bit more dark, but it was good. Like, it was excellent. And then you kind of come to season 3 and watch that, you're like, wait, the quality has changed. And it was quite sad, like, even with the whole Netflix breaking up part 1, part 2, it was just not necessary. I felt like the momentum, I felt like the hype that we did as people that were reading the book and really excited and doing like the marketing and PR and just kept talking about it, we were so hyped and excited, and we really brought that momentum, like all of us did. And then we watch it, we're like, oh my god, and it's like the carriage scene, and then it's like break for 4 weeks, and then it's part 2, and then during that break you're seeing like people kind of point out silly mistakes and like costume change, just stuff like that that they got right before in season 1, season 2. So it's kind of like, what's going on, Shonda? Okay, how come with this new showrunner things are like bad? Like, what's going on? Like, I get it, like, you got budget, and I just feel like it doesn't have to, at this point, if it takes, I know it like takes 2 years, it's like 2 years filming. I don't actually care if it takes longer than 2 years to film, just get it right for the fans. Because I didn't even start reading, like, I read from Penelope and Colin, but there are people that have read the book like a long time ago, like many years ago, fans of the Bridgerton before the series came out on Netflix. They deserve that quality. So I just hope that the new showrunner and like Shonda and the writers and everyone, they really take their time. What I really hope that, I don't know, I know like they do with products, they need to do focus groups. Like, it's when you have a circle so small and they're just so excited about like their stuff and kind of just miss the whole point of like what the fans need and want. It's just, I don't know, maybe I'm asking for too much. So season 3 was not my favorite. I would say definitely, if we're going to exclude Queen Charlotte and we're going to talk about season 1 to season 3, I would definitely say season 2, season 1, and then season 3 is at the bottom for me. And they obviously announced my baby Benedict is they better get that one right, because I love Benedict and he's been patiently been waiting as a sideline character, and he literally deserves the best. They've announced who his love interest will be playing Sophie Beckett. It'll be Yaren Hall, an Australian actress representing the Asian community. I think that's honestly so great, and one thing I would definitely say well done to Shonda Landform is like the representation, and we're definitely getting that. And heard like she's really a great actor and she's gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. And I think already in my head she makes like a perfect Sophie already with Benedict, and I can't wait to see how they will interact with each other on screen, like with the masquerade ball, like that's where he meets Sophie, and with how Benedict is like really quirky. I just want to see like how, you know, he's like the cool brother. I just want to see like how he is like when he's just in love, like when we saw Anthony change from like, you know, I am man, and like him falling in love with like Kate, and then seeing him in season 3 just going wild and just being this happy man. Like, but it's happy, but I just want to see like someone just being there for him and just him loving one person. So I'm genuinely excited for that, and I really do hope they take care of that, take their time, listen to us, see our feedback. Obviously there's people that really loved it, some that really hate it, some are just like, it was okay, but maybe it wasn't worth the hype. I liked some parts. I would definitely say I really loved Lady Danbury's story. I definitely would say I loved Francesca's story. So clearly I feel like I believe maybe we're going to get a bit more Francesca's story behind the scenes with like baby Benedict and Eloise as well, exploring like just figuring out herself. And then they did say that we're gonna see more of Colin and Penelope. I just think with what was lacking in season 3, there was just, I didn't feel like I got enough chemistry between Colin and Penelope. And I think you understand if you read the book, there was just so much that needed to be dived in there. And when I went back to watch season 1 and season 2, I was just like, I think that's when I was like, oh, there was a lot business in season 3, because Daphne and Simon, it was literally just on them the whole time, like literally feeding our faces, like every scene on them. And even the poetry that they were saying to each other, like, I burn for you, like season 2. And he's like, Anthony's like, you're the bane of my existence, and you know, he's like, it's not far, and all that kind of stuff, or like, I am a gentleman. Oh god, I already got the eye contact of what he's doing already. And then in Queen Charlotte, it's like, I will stand with you between the heavens and the earth. Do you love me? I love you more than you can ever know. Like that stuff. And then in Colin and Penelope's much, it was like friends to lovers, and it's supposed to be cute. And like, I didn't get anything that I was like, oh my god, like Colin. It's like, oh, and the way he even said, like, for goodness sakes, Penelope, will you marry me? It's supposed, I get there's like the lightheartedness between Colin and Penelope because they're just friends and it's just like cute and stuff, but there wasn't that, I didn't feel it. And I did say this, and y'all were coming for me like, oh, I just felt like they didn't explore that much between Colin and Penelope's, that friends to lovers, and really not make Colin sweat, but then I just didn't see much of the chemistry because of focusing on there was just so much going on. We had Lady Danbury with her brother falling for Violet Bridgerton, and then we had Crazy Cressida, but to be fair, she was actually a big part of the book, so she makes sense to be there. I love how I just keep calling her Crazy Cressida, but she's crazy. And then you had like the more rich family like claiming their fame, which I absolutely love, because it's like, yes, seeing black people not struggle, like seeing them bootstrap and, you know, gain claim to wealth and having title, but it was just not necessary for that. And if they want to do a spin-off for that, they should. So from kind of sitting back and just seeing everything that's just been going on, in my view, I kind of just see like Wonderland, it's done well with the spin-off with Queen Charlotte, and maybe it's because they thought, okay, you know what, this is outside of Bridgerton season 1 to season 3. There's a sense of newness, you know, they're new actors, like there's maybe no pressure, we can just go back to the basics and just be excellent there. Whereas like you got season 3 and there's all these storylines and everyone has all these crazy ideas, let's do this, and they kind of lose the plot, and you're just like, and then move away from the book and you're just like, what are you doing, guys? Like, just stop it. But then at the same time, I always tell myself and encourage you guys, we should also be open-minded to new ideas. And the writer Miss Quinn even did say, she was like, look guys, don't expect everything to follow the book. So all this new changes, we're just gonna be okay with that and just be open-minded. I just don't think at this point anyone's just gonna stick to the same thing, because you're working with different people and this is the creative industry. You always get new ideas, you want to do you have different ideas, different adaptations, you just gotta like, you know. So I would just say that I hope they take more care for season 4. I'm genuinely excited, and yeah, I definitely will read. I don't know if I want to read the book, because I felt like as I read the book for season 3, there was just so much, like I felt like I was picking like, no, you should have done this, you should have done that. And I was kind of feeling like at this point, because I had people in the comments had like their own kind of Wattpad versions of what your different scenarios would be. And I'm like, how is their version, the fans version, better than Netflix writers? Like, some of you guys need to come and hire some of the people, because their storylines were better. But that's literally what I want to say. So I just kind of felt like I had a video, I did want to kind of talk about it, like a long review, but I was like, I'm not gonna rant. It's kind of like, I'm kind of done with it, and it's kind of like, I'm not gonna be binging season 3. I actually haven't since then. I thought I tried. Actually, what I have been binging again, honestly, season 1, season 2, and then Queen Charlotte like twice. I just love it. Season 3, it was kind of good for in a moment and get everyone's thoughts, but at this time I'm just like, now the hype is over, it's just I don't I just don't think I'll be going back. And another point, actually, I do want to say, Penelope is absolutely gorgeous. Nicola, I just felt like someone, the way they promoted her as kind of being her stepping into the spotlight. Yes, her owning that she is Lady Whistledown. I just felt like she deserved more suitors, more people giving her attention. Yes, I do like the fact that just because you go glow up, it doesn't mean like you're just gonna get guys' attention just like that. Penelope's a gorgeous babe, like a really gorgeous babe. If you're gonna say like Colin is gonna be helping her get man left, right, center, where was that? He literally helped her with like one or two, like Lord Devlin. That, you know, okay, great. Where else? It was just kind of like straight to Colin. But then I get the point of what people say, like sometimes there shouldn't be toxicity, sometimes there shouldn't be struggle, sometimes it's just like, you know what, the heart wants what it wants, and Penelope wanted Colin, and Colin, you know, he was a slow burner. He knew, but you know, he didn't really know if it was like love, and yeah, it was that. But it was just, there wasn't much love. It was just a lot of pain, you know, with him finding that Lady Penelope was Lady Davy was Lady Whistledown. And then, you know, even when they got married and, you know, him sleeping in a different room, it was kind of just like, oh, I just felt like Penelope deserved way more of the spotlight in that season. And I think there was just like a lot of moving parts in it. But yeah, what would I rate season 3? I would rate it I don't want to be harsh, I would say 6.5 out of 10. Like when I first watched it, I was like, yeah, it's a 7.5 out of 10. Then I rewatched it and I was like, oh, it's a 6.5 for me. There was different parts that I really enjoyed, but then when I looked at it as a whole, I was like, okay, there's a different change. And I remember saying it to you guys, I was like, I don't know what it is, but I definitely felt like it was just rushed. And I was like, take your time, people, like take your time. But yeah, we're just gonna leave it as that. Yeah, guys, I'm excited for Benedict and his season, and Sophie. I love her. I'm really excited. Am I jealous? Yeah, I'm absolutely jealous, because it's like, y'all didn't see my YouTube video, y'all didn't see a bit of my acting and the monologues I was doing. Like, you didn't want to come and get me. But yeah, no, I'm really excited, guys. I don't know if I'm whispering or being quiet, but yeah, there are people in a block. Like, I live on my own, but I'm in apartments, so I can't be shouting because I don't want to be kicked out. But yeah, guys, so that's really my thoughts. A very short review. Sorry I just felt like there was no point in me going back and just re-editing that video. I just thought, let's just kind of call it what it is. Like, life has been happening and I'm back, and I'll keep coasting while life is happening, because hey, everyone's going through stuff. But yeah, I've may have been a ghost on YouTube, but in terms of watching TV, I have not been a ghost. I've been watching Love is Blind UK, and my god, the shocking behavior I've been seeing in England right now, it's a lot. I've watched Wolverine and Deadpool. I loved it. We watched it twice, and then we watched Despicable Me 4, and yeah, I've just been watching a lot of documentaries on Netflix. There's just so much I've been watching. I finished House of Dragons. The incest is a lot, and I think I've almost passed out. So I think I'm gonna go back now and because I was so into it. I'm gonna go back and reattempt to watch Game of Thrones, because I just couldn't get past episode 3. But I'm gonna go reattempt it, and maybe do like a reaction video to it and like discussions, and then go into Downton Abbey. And there's just a lot of shows that are similar to Bridgerton, and just kind of get in, you know, because there's not everything Bridgerton. But yeah, guys, and yeah, there'll be more videos of like the kind of the vlogs I've been to. I've been to Disneyland Florida for my birthday. I've been to Barcelona as well. That was part of my birthday. And I went to go see Adele in Munich. She was absolutely amazing. At this point, I felt like I've ticked everything off my bucket list. So I've been having fun as well in the dark times. But yeah, Anyway, I'm talking too much. Thank you guys for those who have been so patient with me. If for those that have noticed that I've gone missing, that yeah, thank you for checking up on me. But yeah, we're good, we're back, and yeah, so I guess that's the end of our Bridgerton era. If I hear anything, I'll keep you up to date. But if you guys have any recommendations and books I should read, let me know. Oh yeah, I watched It Ends With Us, and I've been hearing about the drama. It Ends With Us. I'm not gonna do a review on that, but I can tell you it's literally, it felt like the longest Taylor Swift meets Serena van der Woodsen in Gossip Girl music video I've ever watched in my life. It was, I've never read a book, it was okay, but I just felt like when I was watching it, I was like, this is romance, but the whole point is domestic violence. And then I'm hearing about the whole drama behind it. We're not gonna get into that because we're not doing that. There are loads of videos out there. But yeah, that was the last thing I watched in the cinema. It Ends With Us. I watched it last Monday, and I was just there like, I was like, okay, like I just felt like I could have watched this. I could have waited and watched this on a legal site. It just felt okay. Like, it was just like, ugh. And it kind of made sense because Deadpool came out and it was like absolutely brilliant, and the whole dance, bye 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 bye, like that stuff, like. And Hugh Jackman, you fine, like he's a very fine man, and obviously Blake is married to Ryan, so like her releasing It Ends With Us, kind of like, oh my gosh, the hype, like around the same time, perfect, right? So I went to watch it, had very high expectations. I was just like, hey. And I was just like looking at her like, you literally, I was like, it was just so Serena. I was like, am I literally watching Serena? In like, I just didn't get, I think it's Lily Bloom, the character. I was like, why am I watching Serena, please? Anyway, that's another story for another day. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Let me know what you want me to review next. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.